Hi guys, Arkin here, and I'm here with Obi. So I don't know his surname. But Obi's a current INBA Natural Mr. Universe, 2011. And we're going to ask him a few questions about, first of all, why he got into bodybuilding. So Obi, why did you actually get into bodybuilding?
First of all, I only just got into bodybuilding about 3 years ago.
Yes.
But before that, I trained, and I've been training for 9.5 years. And before that, I started training because I was fat, and I didn't want to be fat anymore.
Yeah.
So somehow a few of my friends got me into bodybuilding competitions. This was in early 2009. And then late 2009, I competed for the first time, INBA.
Okay.
That was it. That's how I got in there.
And what happened with that competition?
Yeah, it was good. Won my first novice states, won novice national, and that year the Olympia was here in Australia because it moves around. Yeah. It was here, so it's no novice. Now there is, but there wasn't any novice back then in the Olympia. So I did open class for the first time. So it's big doing the novice and open class in the same year. And I placed third next to the winner of the whole thing, both professional and amateur. Kiyoshi Muri, he was in my division. He won my division, he won the professional, he won the amateur. So it was good. Coming third to him, yeah, my first year was good.
How old were you back then?
2008, I was 29. No, 29, yeah. Forget my old age.
So you reached 30 your first comp?
Yeah.
And then when did you compete next?
Next year, the year after that.
That's 2010?
Yeah, 2010, yeah. I went well, but it could have been much better because I was still trying to work out the whole diet and the whole, because lifestyle dieting is completely different to bodybuilding dieting. So, yeah. Trying to get all the fat out, trying to get the water correctly, trying to get the carbs correctly. So, I mean, I did well. I did August. In August, I did the country classics. Yeah. I came second in that. Did INBA, won my division first open class. Won that on state level. Won that again on national level, and yeah, that was it. I didn't win the overall. So. That was it for 2010.
And then the comp after that was?
Yeah, the one after that was last year. No, this year.
This year?
Yeah.
And this was the first competition in Victoria?
Yeah, the first competition was INBA again, state titles, which I won my class. Didn't win the overall. Funny enough, a novice won the overall. He looked really awesome, so they gave it to him. Good for him. Yeah. At the nationals, I won my class again. Came second at the overall, which Joe Rementis won. Again, he looked awesome, so the judges gave it to him. Fair enough. And then after that, the universe was in Brisbane, and again I won my division. Then won the overall, which made me Mr. Universe, and also qualified me for Pro Card. So that made me professional.
So what do you plan to do in the future?
Improvements. Not the mass game, like not play the mass game. Oh, I need to get bigger. I don't need to get bigger. I just need to improve. Yes. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, now that you're professional, you're gonna bulk up." Yeah, like nah, I don't believe in bulking up, man. I just improve. That's it. We all know where we need to improve. Yeah. Arkin Kaman knows where he needs to improve. He knows where he needs to improve. And even though he won, he still needs to improve. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just improve. Get at least match up some professionals. Yeah. Because I've seen them compete. I see what they look like. I'm not too sure if I look like what they look like now, but hopefully in 12 months I will. Yeah.
Now I've spoken to you about blood types before. Yeah. Now you think you've said before that blood types are very important with muscle building and dieting.
Yeah.
What do you think? How important is your blood type in relation to your diet?
Okay, see, a lot of people are skeptical about this whole blood type thing. And when you talk about blood type, people go, "Oh, does that stuff really work?" I don't really think it works. Well, I think it does. have a look at the way things, like, if you have a look at how things function. I mean, in a family, take for example, in a family of 7, mom, dad, 5 kids. Mom's a blood type A, dad is a blood type O, which means the kids are going to be mixed up. It's going to be blood type A, there's going to be blood type O in the family, and possibly AB or maybe B. And then most of the family meal turns out to be vegetables and wheats and high carbs. You're going to find out the dad's going to be big, the mom's going to look beautiful because that's her blood type, that's the food they eat and they eat for her. The dad's going to be not too great. Some of the kids are going to be fat, some of them are going to be okay. Simply because, not because the fat ones they got bad bodies or bad genes or whatever, they're just eating the food meant for blood type A, which is what the mom and few of the other kids are. And I mean, you get this all the time where families, you see a whole family, the kids eat the same type of food, the same amount of food, but some of the kids grow fatter than the other ones, and this eventually affects their self-esteem, not knowing why. Like why is my little brother skinnier than I am? Why does he look better than I do? Why? There's something wrong with me. I think it still goes down to the blood type because, well, first of all, how was our blood type developed? I mean, if you would have your blood transfusion today, people say they don't believe in the blood type thing. Well, yeah. If you get sick and you go and get a blood transfusion, the first thing they ask you is your blood type. Because they won't give you blood for if you're O, they won't give you a blood type for A or B or AB. They're going to give you one for O. So it's still, if it applies there, it should apply in your diet too. And how was this blood type developed? It was developed from our ancestors. So whatever food they ate the most, that's what developed our blood type. I've read about it, I've tried it on myself, it works. Even more so with my last competition, I went hard into it and actually gave me my universe. So I went hard into it, which is really, really funny. Because like even in the last week of my competition, I still had so much fat, being a blood type O, so we do well with fat and red meat or a bit of poultry, but not that much. I went so hard in that, and instead of getting me fatter, it got me leaner, which is the blood type thing. So I think it really does matter.
So that was the difference between you becoming a champion.
Yeah, I think it is. And few of my other friends who tried it also see that it does work. I mean, I've got a few other friends who are blood type A, and when they eat high fat diet, which is what I do, they get sluggish. I mean, people look at me and go, "Oh, you look great. I should try your blood. What do you eat?" I get a bit funny with that because if I tell you what I eat and you go home and do it, and you know that blood type O, you will get fat, and then you blame me.
Yeah.
So I will always say, "What's your blood type?" That way, I can tell you, I can give you sort of the guidance and okay, try doing this. I'm not saying it will work 100%, but just try doing this. It might work for you. And 9 out of 10 times when they try it, it does work. It's not gonna work for you like right away on the spot. Eventually, it will work. So yeah, that's my belief in it.
So you would recommend for someone starting off, the first thing they should do is check their blood type?
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
Structure their diet in a way where it's going to actually work for them.
Yeah. Just check your blood type, know what your blood type is. That way, when you eat, you're eating the food your body will recognize. It's like I said, whatever ancestors we had ate these things. Like the blood type O, which originally came from Africa. Now, my ancestors ate a lot of meat and hardly ate. They have to cook rice and eat vegetables and all that stuff, eat bread. Nah, not really. All they did was go out there. You still see the videos today when they want to talk about the old Africans. They usually show us with a spear and an arrow and a bow and all that, hunting for meat, which is basically what we did. So we went out, we hunted for meat, we came back, cooked the meat, we ate, we went back to sleep. Tomorrow we went out again. So eventually this developed this blood type. So today, if you want to get lean, if you want to get harder, even if you want to put on size, you do the same thing. All you gotta do is just increase it. If you want to get bigger, you increase it. If you're gonna get leaner, you drop it down a bit, but you eat around that. I mean, it goes way much more into that, but in my opinion, that's what it is. And the minute I start eating something different to me, I'll just gain unnecessary weight, which isn't even gonna help me in any way. That's what I think.
Yeah. And do you think also it helps with your immune system and other factors in life? So besides muscle building and diet, do you think having the right T2 blood type also makes a difference within, your immune system or what?
Oh yeah, definitely. Again, the food, whatever food you eat, yeah, affects. Okay, say for example, blood type O, we've got problems with thyroid. Now, thyroid isn't just for fat burning. Thyroid also regulates your body. Now, if you know that, like, I get a blood test, a general blood test, at least once or twice every year. And whenever I go and get this test, everything else is 100% except for thyroid. It's always under. So, which means I get to increase have more stuff like kelp, or more stuff like iodized salt, which I don't like very much, but I have to just bring my iodine up to match up. And also blood, even eating for your blood type also affects you emotionally. It does. It affects you emotionally, it affects you mentally. So it's not just about the whole getting muscle and getting bigger. It also helps you with your daily life. I mean, how you react to things. If you eat the wrong food, it just means it affects you mentally, even though you might not notice it. Some days you're so agitated, some days you're just angry and you don't know why. That's because you put in the wrong food. You put in the wrong. That's just what's gonna happen. That's the way I see it. Yeah, it does affect. It does affect how you think, how you reason, how you react to things, how you see things, whether you're happy or not, and also building muscle and staying lean. It does.
And how does someone go about getting their blood types?
Well, first of all, go to your doctor. That's what you're gonna do. Go to your doctor. Get them to check your blood type. Tell you what it is. There's A, there's B, there's AB, and there's O. So find out which one it is. I mean, none of them is more important than the other one. They're all okay, and they're all different. So if you find out what you are, that way you sort of have an idea. Okay, this is what I should eat. This should help me, or this won't really help me. It's individual based. Yeah, and then you take it up from there. You still train harder in the gym. Doesn't mean you train less. You still train harder. If you want to get bigger, you still increase your food. But then at least now you know what kind of food you should eat. You should know. Now you know. Okay, rice will work for me, or too much rice won't work for me, or chicken won't work for me. Funny enough, everyone jumps on chicken. You say bodybuilding, people say chicken. That's not always the case. It's not always the case. It depends on the blood type again. Yeah. In my opinion, the only blood type that does well with, if I'm correct, that does well with dairy is B. If you're B, you can get away with dairy. If you're A, if you're AB, if you're O, dairy won't work for you. If you're B, yes, you do well with milk, chicken, eggs, all of that. If you're not, doesn't exactly mean you can eat it every now and then. I mean, I had eggs this morning, but that's just this week.
Yeah.
Actually 2 weeks. Yeah. I haven't had any eggs or any dairy, and I had one this morning. So you still get away with eating one every now and then. But just keep making it regular, then your body starts going, okay, what's going on here? Confuse your system. That's what I think. I think it works because I've been doing it for a while now. The whole blood type thing I actually got into about a year ago. Before that, I sort of tried to eat and monitor my body to see what works and what doesn't work. The blood type thing I got into about a year ago, and ever since then, I've noticed difference, like massive difference, as opposed to as 8 years or 7.5 years. So it does work.
Okay. Well, good luck with everything, Obi. Thank you very much. 2011 Mr. Universe. Thanks, Obi.
All right, man.